welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with the C. Right back at you with another video, but if you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel, and if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So you guys, today I'm gonna actually be doing a tag video. I just filmed one a few days ago. That tag video was the first 5 items I would repurchase or buy again if I had to, or if I was starting my collection again. So that one should be up shortly, so be on the lookout for that one. This tag video today is gonna be luxury items I regret not buying. I am gonna put a little spin on it, so it's gonna be luxury items I regret not buying sooner, because I'm gonna be talking about 4 different items, but 3 of them I own. So yeah, like I do own, I was able to get some of the items that I wasn't able to get initially, or for some reason I wasn't able to buy them sooner. So I am just gonna be sharing like one particular item that I don't have. I don't know if I'll own. Maybe I'll find something better, maybe not, but we'll see. So anyway guys, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. There's another tag going around as far as luxury items I wouldn't buy no matter the hype. I feel like there are a lot of items I wouldn't buy. So I feel like, I don't know, I don't find that video for me to be very helpful to do. If you're interested, I could do that. But for me, there are just a lot of items I wouldn't buy. So, and I just don't buy them. So I don't know, but if you're interested in me kind of brainstorming and putting that list together of 4 or 5 different items, I could definitely do that. But yeah, today I just like the tags I feel like that are kind of helpful to people. Like, you know, first 5 items I would repurchase or I would buy again. I think that's helpful as far as things that I use most in my collection. Things I regret not buying, I feel like that's helpful as far as things that maybe you want to think about buying, or things that, I don't know, maybe you might think about buying them, or you know, you might see them in a different light. So I'll go ahead and get started. We'll see how helpful this video is to you, but it was definitely good for me to kind of look back and see kind of what some of my regrets were and how it shaped my decisions as far as purchasing luxury moving forward. So the first item I'm going to talk about here is my Louis Vuitton Toiletry 26. And this is the Damier Azur print with the Tahitian screen print over it. So this is actually the only special edition Louis Vuitton item I have in my collection. And it also is the only Damier Azur item I have in my collection. So this came out, I think actually this month, 2 years ago. I think it came out April 2017. They did a Speedy, a Neverfull, a Noe BB, the Toiletry 26, as well as a mini pochette in that collection. And I don't think they actually realized how popular that collection was gonna be. It sold out, I feel like, within weeks. I remember going on Louis Vuitton website and seeing this particular item and seeing all the, you know, beautiful little Damier Azur items. And at the time I was like, I don't know if I'll get it. You know, I believe that year I was preparing to go to London, England. So that was part of what influenced my decision as well. It was really at a very good price point, I would definitely say. And so I sat on it for a few weeks, you guys, and guess what happened? The whole collection sold out essentially. So yeah, I kept calling customer service. They said, yeah, it's sold out. There's none left in the country or even out of the country. It was a limited edition. They're not going to come back out with it. So, you know, I kept thinking about it because I was like, oh, this would be a good Damier Azur item to add to my collection. I was looking for something of a lighter print, but I didn't want necessarily a handbag. And then when I start seeing like people's unboxings of this item and how they use it, I was like, oh man, I really want it. And I wanted it too because, you know, like it's really good for your makeup items. Of course, at being a toiletry, this interior is pink and it's also wipeable. So I'm more of a purple girl, but I do love pink as well. So that's what I really loved about it. It was a really good size. So it's a good size if you want to wear it as a clutch, and you don't really have to downsize with this particular item. Even though it's not like that wide, it's still, because it's tall, it would really make a nice clutch as well. And I did buy like a separate chain to put with this particular toiletry to wear it as a clutch as well. I do have a video on my channel where I did wear it for the day as a clutch. So if you're interested in, you know, seeing what fit or what I had in there, make sure you check out that video as well. But yeah, like this was, It was very well priced on Louis Vuitton, but when I waited and I could not find it and it sold out, and I found it a few months later through like Fashion File as well as through eBay. I ultimately went with eBay, but it was like priced at almost $300 more. Yeah. So I did purchase it. And so I regret not buying it sooner, because if I would have bought it when I saw it on Louis Vuitton when it was available, could have saved almost $300, y'all. So I don't regret, I don't regret buying it even at the higher price point, just because I feel like this is something nice and fresh to my collection. I do use it when I travel. I do travel. I have traveled a lot more in the past few years, so it definitely gets good use. I don't carry it that often as a clutch, but maybe with the spring, I might carry it more. So, yeah, I definitely do enjoy this particular item. I did think about selling it at one point, but I really do like it. I do use it quite a bit. So this is the first item I regret not buying sooner, because I could have saved me some money, y'all. So if you see special edition items through Louis Vuitton, if you really like them, I would recommend going ahead and buying them, because you can always return it if you find that you don't really use it, or maybe you were too impulsive in getting it, because Louis Vuitton does have a pretty generous return policy of 30 days now. So I would definitely recommend, if you see something that, especially that special edition through Louis Vuitton or any other fashion house, and you're not sure, I would go ahead and get it, and then just kind of sit on it for a bit. And if you don't use it, return it, within that time period that they do allow for. So that's the first item I regret not buying sooner, because I could have saved some money. It's cool, you live and you learn. And I feel like because of what happened with this particular purchase, it's influenced my decisions moving forward as far as going ahead and purchasing certain items, because I didn't want them to sell out. I didn't want to have to buy them secondhand at a higher price. So this did teach me a lesson. So glad to have learned it. So the second item is actually through Chanel. And the second item I regret not buying sooner is my Chanel Jumbo. So I actually purchased this bag October of last year, before the last price increase. So I'm very glad I did get it before the last price increase. But I had the opportunity to get it a few years prior when I went to London in 2017. I thought about it, but I had bought a few other items. So I was like, no, I don't want to do too much, and I don't know if I'll really wear it that much. And it's in a very expensive bag to not wear or to not use. So I ended up, when I went to London 2 years ago, you will have seen those videos, I ended up buying a Chanel wallet on chain, caviar leather, gold hardware, and I love that bag. I have used it quite a bit for work and for travel. So that bag has definitely seen, really good use. And I didn't know, again, it was like, actually that was my first Chanel purchase. So I didn't know if I wanted to start out with Chanel with a jumbo, because this is kind of like your... yeah, this is your mama, this is your mama bag. So I didn't know if I wanted to start out with a purchase like this expensive through Chanel when I'm just getting into the fashion house. But yeah, if I would have bought it then, I could have saved a good amount of money. But if I would have bought it then, I probably would have ended up getting the gold hardware. And I just recently decided on the silver hardware right before purchasing this bag, probably a few weeks before purchasing it, because I was sold on the gold hardware. I watched one YouTube video and it changed my whole mind about the silver. So as far as, the wear over time, I think the silver will wear better over time than the gold will. And then this is a bag I can wear with more items that I have in my wardrobe, because I am more of a silver girl as opposed to gold. So the gold wallet on chain works well for special occasions and for, work and travel. But yeah, the silver is good for me for daily use. So I'm really glad that I did get it when I did. And then in the past, like 6 months, just a lot of changes in life. So this bag has been really good to carry out for some of those nicer occasions when I travel, when I do my date nights. So I'm really glad I do have it now. I feel like it fits me now, as opposed to if I would have bought it 2 years ago, I probably wouldn't have had that much of an appreciation for it as I do now. So in that sense, yeah, I regret not buying it sooner, only because of the price increases. But other than that, I feel like I got it at the perfect time. So this is the second item, my Chanel Jumbo, caviar leather, silver hardware. So the third item I regret not buying sooner I would say is my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs mini backpack. This is actually my second one. If you've seen the videos on my channel for the past year, I actually originally purchased this Memorial Day weekend of last year. It was with my friends, went to the Charleston, South Carolina Louis Vuitton and just asked, hey, do you guys have a Palm Springs mini? And yes, they did have one. So after all the stories, you know, about the bag being sold out, all that, I just went and asked, and there was no list or anything. She brought it out. I put my things in there, and I went ahead and decided I was gonna get it. So, but after about 3-4 months, that bag, I did notice some issues with the bag, and so I took it to Louis Vuitton. It was deemed to be defective, and I did elect to get a Louis Vuitton Clapton backpack, which I still do have, but I couldn't stop thinking about this bag, so I did repurchase this one back in January. I think this bag came out in 2015, and I would say the only reason I regret not buying it sooner is to avoid the price increase that this bag had undergone. Like, I think this bag has had like 2 price increases, maybe not, but I think it has had about 2 price increases since it's come out. So the only reason I regret not buying it sooner is to have avoided the price increases. But at the same time, I feel like I did get this bag at the right time because the bag was very well used. I traveled with it to Dallas last year, and it was my primary bag. It was my primary bag for a lot of different events, and it just is a very nice casual bag. I know that people talk about the backpack trend and it going out of style, but I feel like backpacks have always been popular, and backpacks always will be popular. I think backpacks too have a good resale value, the luxury ones. I'm not going to say all, but I think a lot of them do have a good resale value because a lot of people do use backpacks and they like luxury. So it's a good marriage. So yeah, I regret not buying this sooner just so I could have gotten more money off. But other than that, I feel like I bought this at the right time when I was doing a lot of traveling because, again, the bag saw a lot of use and it's just cute. So now I have it again and I can travel more with it and make new memories with this one. So that's the third item. And guys, the last item, I'm going to show you a picture of it on my iPod. I'm going to pull up the picture. So this is the only item I actually don't own right now, and I don't know if I will ever own it. Maybe I'll find something better, but after I bought my Chanel Jumbo back in October, probably around December, I saw this particular bag, and it was on eBay, and I was kind of waiting because like they had a buy it now price, and then they also had a price for if you want to make an offer. So I was trying to wait until the days kind of went, like kind of dwindled on the listing, because in my mind, I was thinking like, okay, well, maybe they'll accept like a lower offer if they hadn't gotten any good offers toward the end of the listing. But what I didn't know was that the seller had the item on eBay and on Tradesy. So they had it listed in 2 different places, and guess what? It was sold on Tradesy for the price that like I would have definitely paid. It was a really good deal that that person got on the bag. So this is the bag right here. I don't know the exact name of it. And I just know what the listing on eBay had because it is like a vintage bag, and I'm just gonna kind of show the picture with the girl kind of carrying it. Hopefully you guys can see it, but this is the bag right here. It puts you in the mind, I don't know if I can make it any like bigger. It kind of puts you in the mind of like an Alma through Louis Vuitton, but like I just really liked it. Yeah, this is it right here, you guys. I just really love this particular bag, the look of it. It's got the little padding on the shoulder straps. It's got the double CC gold hardware. It is lambskin, and this was called it's a Chanel 16.75 inch large black quilted lambskin shoulder bag. I don't think that's the name of it when it came out, but that's just what the listing had. And I don't know where I would actually find the name of this bag. If you know the name of this bag, please let me know. If you know where I might be able to find this bag, let me know, because I definitely would be interested in purchasing it. It is a beautiful bag. I just was kind of looking for something kind of similar to the Neverfull as far as a bigger bag, but this one has a zipper. So I did want something that did have a bit more security, that did have a zipper, and this bag was definitely checked the boxes on that, and it was a pretty big bag. I just thought it was so beautiful, and with the lambskin, it has a sheen to it. It has some slight imperfections with it, but nothing that was a deal breaker for me. But yeah, I waited a little bit too long. I didn't end up getting it. So yeah, I don't even know, again, like I said, the name of the bag to like actually do an adequate search for it to see if I could find it anywhere else. But yeah, that's the only item that's not in my collection yet that I would like to get, but I didn't end up getting it at the time, and I missed out. I did see they did have like a brown bag that was exactly the same bag on Tradesy, and it was a brown one with the gold hardware, and I thought about getting that one too, but it just was not as striking to me as the black. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing too much. Brown probably would have been better too, because I don't have any like all brown bags in my collection outside of like my Neverfull in the Damier Bean. But like as far as an all brown bag, because of course I have my Chanel Jumbo, I have another kind of off-brand black bag, and then I think I have another black bag. Oh yeah, my Chanel wallet on chain is black as well. So I was like, oh, maybe I should get like the brown one because I already have black bags, but I just could not pull the trigger on that. So I don't know, if I just thought the black looked better, but who knows? I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this tag for me as far as luxury items. I regret not buying sooner. And then the one item I do regret not buying when I did see it, and especially for the price that it sold for, oh, you can't beat that as far as Chanel. So anyway, guys, let me know, comment below, let me know things that you regret not buying or you regret not buying sooner that you might own now, like I have. Also, make sure you do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you share it with anyone else who likes tag videos. And most of all, before you leave, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Again, you do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. And again, you guys, thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.